The Peace Palace is the home to the International Court of Justice, which is an UN institution, and the Permanent Court of Arbitration. Next to that, there is a famous library of international law, and we also have an academy for students from all over the world. This is called the Hague Academy of International Law. The story started in 1899. That was the year that a large international peace conference was held at the initiative of Tsar Nicholas II, who felt that the money could better be spent on the economy than on the armies, and he wanted to have a conference about international disarmament. And that conference did not lead to an arrangement for disarmament, but it led to the view that conflicts could be settled by the use of the law and not by the armies. Carnegie was a highly interesting character who had moved from Scotland at the age of 13 to the United States. When he was 60 years of age, and he was the richest man, I think, of the US due to his steel activities, he decided that he didn't want no more business and he would become a philanthropist. He wanted to give his money away to good causes, and international peace and arbitration was one very high on the list. He decided in, I think, 1903 to make a budget available for building this monumental housing for the Permanent Court of Arbitration and for a library of international law. The two went together. And he gave $1.5 million at the time, which was good enough to build this whole place. And when the opening was a fact in 1913, he writes in his diary that this was the happiest day of his life. We felt that we should have a visitor center to explain the story of the Peace Palace, the story of the origin, but also the work of the institutions. And that is what we have been able to do in the last years. And we now have a beautiful visitor center that is an educational tool in itself. I think we're very proud to be awarded this European Heritage label, because heritage it is. And heritage means that you go back to your past, you go back to your roots. And the peace conference that I spoke about of 1899 was the European nations and a few around it. And I think even nowadays you can see that the whole concept of Europe is built on the idea of a peaceful coexistence of partners.